you Dune guy? You and your spice trade being a metaphor for the current state of the oil trade in the whole world that is the world today, that is of course the world that I mean Earth, which is... What? I swear to God, Dill, I am so close to my 72 virgins. I am dead. Leave me alone.
Dan, I finished my Filli Vanilli script. I'm really excited about it. I can't wait to, do it. You want to help?
Dill, that episode is 2 months old now.
What? But I worked so hard on Zipperwell, and I need to talk about running gags and callback humor, and I worked so hard on it, Dan. What do? I need to release it. I can't not make it.
I don't know, man. Slap a sepia tone on the intro, give it some old-timey ragtime music, and call it a retrospective and release it anyway.
Yeah, I can do that.
Noticeably FAT, rewind the tape.
A lot of people have said that Pinkie Pie was being a that she was being a dyke. A lot of people have said that Pinkie Pie was being a jerk. A lot of people have said that Pinkie Pie was being a jerk in this episode. I would have to disagree. As we all know, Pinkie Pie is, in scientific terms, a screwball, which means that her actions and ideas might not always translate well into real life and fail to yield the desired effect. Pinkie Pie is trying to help Flutterbutter get over her fears. It's just not working out how she had thought it would. PP is using something known as sarcasm. Sarcasm, in a word, is hard. Oftentimes, sarcasm just kind of comes off as being an asshole. And yes, there are a lot of folks out there who use sarcasm to instigate and insult people, but those folks are being the aforementioned asshole. Sarcasm isn't all bad. It can be used as a teaching tool. For this definition, we have to look at sarcasm as a lighter, more off-the-cuff version of satire. I am not a literary genius, nor do I claim to be one. I honestly could just be wrong here. This is my opinion. But let's be honest. Who's even watching this? Is it you? Are you? Thank you! Thank you for watching us. It's very sweet of you. I love you. Satire was one of the biggest tools used during the neoclassical period of literature that we all learned about in school. Works such as The Modest Proposal, Tartuffe were satirical in nature. They ham-fistedly presented an idea that the writers at the time thought was an important concept to address. Modest Proposal guy wanted everyone to understand how shitty the situation in Ireland was, and he did it by saying, fine, if we can't come to any reasonable solution, why not just eat babies? Satire as a tool for teaching wanted to offend, disgust, or simply outrage the reader at a theme or concept or the main character for being so stupid, and then hold up a mirror at the end and say, it was you! You were the guy! Or you were doing that thing that you have the power to fix! Or you were doing nothing about it at all! Sarcasm does a lot of these same things. It's just we use sarcasm in our day-to-day conversations. We don't do improv satire works every time James is in a dark place because his dad took his iPad away. We just say, shit man, that sucks. Now all you have is your shitty iPhone and your shitty laptop and your dumb desktop. And Pinkie Pie, see, I brought it back to the topic at hand, is using the same technique throughout this episode to continually show how irrational she's being about this whole idea. For comedic effect, of course.
You kind of sounded like a dude. You're great sounding, dude.
Hashtag waifu for lifeu. Anyways, yeah, Pinkie Pie was helping this whole time. It just wasn't working because, you know, Shy Gar the Barbarian is timid and junk. And I think all the other ponies were catching on.
Oh. And for all her babbling, Pinkie Pie was right about one thing. Only one? When that curtain fell, and every pony saw you singing, you lived your worst nightmare. Was it really that bad?
Even Rarity saw what Pinkie Pie was going for at the end of this episode. And Rarity doesn't see much above the waistline because she's a slut!
My new puppy and I thought it was super duper crazy good. Why, thank you.
And we were wondering if you would consider performing at my daughter Zipperwill's quinceañera.
Will you? Will you? Oh, yeah! All right! We got the ponytail! We got the ponytail!
Now, as we had discussed, Coco Pelon's Moe factor is 12. Fluttershy's Moe factor in this episode skyrockets to about a 16. Zipperwill's Moe factor is around 186. To put this into perspective, Coco Pomel would sit on top of your roof. Fluttershy, on the other hand, would be on top of a skyscraper. And Zipperwill would actually be in orbit around the ducking Earth.
I have spit it out. I have stage fright. Is it contagious?
Stage fright isn't a disease, Pinkie. It just means that Fluttershy is scared to perform in front of every pony.
You know what? Fuck that. What the fuck was that? That joke straight sucked. I mean, it was okay, I guess, but it was so lame compared to, like, everything else around it. It felt a bit like MLP, and the writers were showing their developmental children's TV side. The joke was straight Sophie the First, Jake and the Neverland Pirates kind of bullshit. I mean, seriously, Pinkie Pie not knowing what stage fright is unlikely, but fine. And then Twilight comes in and explains exactly what it is in such a definitive way, not for Pinkie Pie's benefit, but more so for the audience's benefit, so the kids can go tell their parents what they learned on the Hub Junior MLP Learn How to Shit in White Power Hour. I didn't like this joke. It was very subpar compared to the average writing of the show, and it was very G3. Well, probably more G2 given the context of the episode.
I can cure this pony that is hoarse.
That was cute.
Remember when you pony folk stumbled into Poison Joke? Miss Fluttershy had an unusual change, deepening her vocal range.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yes. Your voice became really low, making it sound like Flutter Guy.
But we wouldn't want to disappoint the mayor. We wouldn't want to disappoint the spa patrons. It's just, I didn't know that last performance was my last performance.
Callbacks are a very specific type of reference humor that's meant to reference something in the show that's happened in its own continuity. Archer is the best example of it, because that's how you get ants.
Because that's how you get ants!
Ooh, Mr. I can solve your ant problem.
First of all, it's Dr. I can solve your ant problem. Remove.
Barry, is that how you get ants? Yes, it is, Other Barry. Yes, it is.
Wretched, horrible ants! Oh, for the sweet and sour? Might as well start an ant farm.
Ants! All of my body!
Bitch, I got ants all over you and your erection. And why are there donuts everywhere?
Lana did that.
Do you want ants? Because that's how you get ants.
The reason we have callback humor is it's supposed to let the viewer feel like all of their effort and hard work they've put in watching these episodes of whatever it might be feel as though it's not wasted. But that's just it. Usually reference humor is quick and dirty, much like Rarity when she needs bus fare. Boom! I'm 2 for 2! This episode turns this callback into a focal plot device that gives Triple Meat Pizza the out she needs to experience the joys of performing, something she clearly lacked and wanted to really make up for and fix about herself. It's been her dream to perform for an audience ever since that fateful day on March 28, 2002, when her dad got drunk and threw out her Sony PlayStation 1 and said she ain't shit and she ain't ever gonna amount to shit and she ain't getting out of the ghetto on that bougie ass shit she calls music. Oh wait. My bad. That's this weave-having bitch right here. For reals, what's up with her? Who is she? Is she this one? Cause with a name like that and her look, she needs her own Rags to Riches Lifetime original movie. My point is, they took what would normally be just a simple callback joke and turned it into a focal plot device. Something very unique, making the joke feel special. Something more than it normally would be, and just, it was interesting. Hey Dan.
Oh, hey Dill. Yeah, what's up?
I thought you were dead.
Oh, yeah, that was fun. No, I'm done with that now.
What? But what about the virgins?
There's a reason they were virgins.
Oh, you! All joking aside, guys, this episode did a great job showcasing the fact that you can use callback humor as something more than just a joke. You can use it as characterization. Now enjoy this weird outro song, or video, or something. Thanks for watching!
I have
genital herpes.